All right. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the stream.
Howdy.
All right. To introduce ourselves, we are DSC. Our first Smash live stream. We're going to go straight into a crew battle. I am Echomancer.
I'm Toki.
And today we're going to be looking at our star players of DSC Esports. Today we have a 4v4, I believe, and it's going to be a 12v12 crew battle. So essentially, we're going to go across different stages, and we're going to obviously look at the different strats, the different metas of different characters that we've seen already. And I think this time we have two returning players from the previous team and two new players. Do we want to go ahead and introduce them real quick?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the returning players. We have Sublime, Faith, and Hockey. Both I am aware of. Uh,
We got hockey returning.
Hockey is definitely returning. The Jigglypuff man, a good friend of mine, but we're going to be turning over to the other players that are going to be battling as well. We're going to have Black Platypus. He is also a returning player, as well as Kosi and Styx. They're going to be our newest players, and both Lucas main and a Inkling main.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what they got coming to this table because I've seen them play a few times, just sitting back, enjoying the show, and they've got some talent. So I'm pretty excited to see what they got planned ahead, especially with our lineup. So
I couldn't agree more, honestly. I've seen what these guys can do. I battled all of them, and I can most certainly say these guys are beasts.
oh yeah,
These guys
definitely
are beasts.
did not win against them. It was pretty bad. Glad we're
But
not showing that one.
but I think we're just gonna go ahead and spectate over onto Cozy, which will be our first player of the evening. As you can see, he's gonna go ahead and talk with his opponent just a little bit, just to settle things and get things settled for the 12v12.
Yeah, get situated. Pick a good map. Um, Obviously, the choices are pretty simple.
Maybe we should introduce our opponents as well, huh?
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea.
All right, so starting off, going from the list down, we have Gashap, who will be playing Sephiroth against Cozy First, who, again, is a Lucas main. So that's what I'm guessing will be our first opponent. So Lucas versus Sephiroth, how does that lineup usually go?
From my experience, Sephiroth's range is pretty good for dealing with Lucas's Nair or like his up close and personal. But Ness always with his PK fires and PK freezes and
the PK moveset.
yeah, the PK moveset is just brutal, man. It's just rough.
Playing against just online Lucases in general, it's always just a hassle to deal with, and especially with an esports player, I think the skill gap between both an elite Smash player and Cozy are pretty big in general. So
Yeah, well, I mean, Elite Smash is obviously hard to get into. I personally haven't done it yet, but all these guys here that we got here today, they've all made it. I'm assuming on the other team as well, they've all made it pretty well. So it's going to be some fun matchups.
but it looks like our first opponent is ready, huh?
Yeah, looks like our first match is getting ready.
Gonna be on small battlefield. Lucas versus
AB
AB Long.
who's going to be playing Samus. Oh no, Sephiroth.
Oh, it's Samus, yeah. It will not be Sephiroth first. So let's talk about that matchup for a little bit.
Okay, Samus v Lucas.
You know, his forward smash is actually really good against projectiles.
Really?
Yeah, he can just swat away any projectile,
Oh, I didn't know that.
including energy
His
projectiles.
little stick.
Yeah, little stick. Just
Oh,
how
he also has the
the down B, right?
yeah, I think it's down B.
I
where
think
it's
the
like
energy absorb, yeah.
Yeah, the absorb.
So against Samus, I think actually Cozy has the upper hand here.
Yeah, Samus is a pretty hard one to go into for Ness.
If you're playing a character that is like more close range combat, like DK for example, or King K. Rool, Bowser, I'm just naming heavies here. You're most certainly going to have a harder time against long range fighters. But I think they're going to discuss just a little more on what exactly is going on. which stage to pick. And but as long as AB Long decides to discuss what Samus is doing, I think Lucas here will be, or Cozy will be going against Cash App first, which will be Sephiroth. But with that being said, I think going back on.
What were you saying? Going back on?
Going back on Sephiroth, that lineup versus Lucas. You were saying about how the Sephiroth has the greater range.
Yeah, Sephiroth has one of the longest ranges in the game. Besides, like, of course, Min Min. You can't beat Min Min with that kind of range. But Sephiroth is pretty high up there with that long sword of his.
So apologies on that part. I got it mixed up a little bit there. So the stage will still be small battlefield, and we were right the first time. We're just going to be
starting with Gash App.
Yeah, Gash App. But let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm excited. Are you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, all right. So we're going small battlefield, Lucas versus Sephiroth. Let the crew battle begin.
Oh, yeah.
And starting us off, fighting for control on small battlefield.
Okay, looks like Sephiroth's holding the middle.
Cozy here trying to get a little sort of advantage over Sephiroth, but he's playing a little more safe against the ledge.
Yeah, Lucas already at 45%, taking big damage in the beginning.
But as long as he can find an opening against Sephiroth, I think a whole bunch of tilt attacks are the ones to come out first. And he does find that spacing and goes for the grab, but unfortunately he does spot dodge and dodge it. PK Fire to try to dodge any sort of edge guard. Fend him off just a little more. He parries.
Ooh.
Gets that up tilt off.
Sephiroth's ability is now active though, so gotta be careful of that. That will be a lot of damage very quickly. He gives super armor on his smash attacks.
Exactly. He uses the PK freeze to defend himself from any sort of advantage point that Cash App might have, but uses the telegrab to play it safe and just recover.
Cozy now dangerously on the edge, back in the middle.
Cozy regaining control, but only for a short moment. Gets the grab off, but the forward throw will not get the job done.
Forward tilt into just ledge trapping, it looks like. Ooh, making it uncomfortable for Cozy as that first stock goes down.
And just a reminder to everyone.
PK freeze right off the bat. Answering strong intent.
Brave choice. It was a risky one, but ooh, tries to go for any sort of edge guard to just take that first stock. Even if you do, even if he does lose, it's not over. So any sort of stocks that the winner has will carry that on to the next battle.
That is the love of the crew battle. Another PK freeze going out. Oh, an air.
Cozy here trying to find any
PK fire with a PK thunder.
He's trying to find any sort of opening just to get that finishing touch.
Already at 147, very big percentage for a Sephiroth.
But even with that second wing active, it's not going to be enough to try to at least get bigger damage on Cozy. But Cozy still struggling to find any sort of opening to take that first stock.
Getting some distance with that PK fire.
PK Fire is a good distancing, good zoning move. Oh, but unfortunately, Sephiroth's sword will get through the stage indeed. But PK Fire seems to be the main move here to try to zone a little bit, but it's not working.
I mean, you need to with Sephiroth, because otherwise that will happen. And there goes another stock down for Cozy. Ablong stealing all three.
Cozy here finding a neutral get-up, but just getting straight punished right after. It's not going to necessarily happen. Spot dodge is good DI by our opponent here. He's sitting at 174 and still...
174 and strong. It's looking like he is not scared of those high percentages. Ooh. And it cost him to stock down.
Try to get a little too greedy there. Try to get a good 3-0 in, but unfortunately that will not happen. A couple of nairs to hit him off just to get a good 20%, but keeps getting punished, however, and that will be the third stock, unfortunately.
Right. So Gashap taking the first game with 2 stocks remaining into the second battle.
All right, first game in, and yep, unfortunately, fails the recovery. Gashap will be our first victor of the crew battle and going on to the next battle. Now, While we wait for the next fighter, what are our thoughts about that? I mean, what sort of could Cozy done there to improve?
That just felt like a typical Sephiroth Lucas matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely got outranged on that one. It was just unfortunate.
um, but yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I think when it came to zoning a little bit, I think PK Fire was a good choice, but
Yeah, PK Fire is a solid choice, especially to get that distance. Maybe trying, I don't know what his plan was, maybe into like a PK freeze or something.
yeah,
That's what it looked like. But yeah, just Sephiroth with that range and those edge guarding techniques is really, it's
yeah.
really tough matchup. But
It was a bit hard to watch, honestly. The range that both fighters had, but ultimately it was the sword that had the greater range and gave him most opportunities to punish.
yeah, that is true. That sword is lethal, man.
Ugh.
But I mean, what can you do? He's gonna go into this next matchup, hopefully going in strong, down to 2 stocks. Like, so he's already starting with a disadvantage. Do you think he's going to be able to pull it through, or is it going to be the end of his run?
I'm not sure, honestly. We still have a best of 3 going, so Cozy will obviously have another chance in the next match.
That is true. He's down but not out.
Exactly. So with our next fighter here, we have Styx, good friend of mine, the Inkling main. He will be still going against Gashap, of course, who starts with 2 stocks this time.
Yep.
I've seen his tricks. I've seen the way he plays. I've battled against him many times myself. This guy is...
Those bombs are terrifying.
I know.
Those ink bombs, man.
The splat bombs, yeah.
Yeah. Those are rough.
I'll have you know, as an X-rank on Splatoon 3, I know exactly how lethal those things are. And they're still not to be messed with, even in Smash, a completely different game.
Completely different game, still very lethal. Same with that roller.
Exactly, that roller.
Man, I miss playing Splatoon now, but...
I gotta get back on X-rank.
Yeah. But we will be right back as we prepare for the next match.
Exactly. And we are back. We got our next fighter ready to rumble.
Yeah, it's going to be Inkling versus the 2-stock Sephiroth, like we just talked about before. Those bombs going to be a key factor in this matchup. But then Sephiroth, he has that reflect that is pretty nasty when it comes to...
And let the crew battle commence once again.
Yep,
Getting
here we
the emote in. We're going to go ahead and start off like a gentleman way.
Yeah, nice and respectful with the little emote.
All right, let's see what Stickus has to bring to the table against Gashap.
Yeah, they're both just fighting for the middle, it looks like right now. Oh,
Ooh,
there's the combo. Ooh,
fine for control.
43% instantly.
And Gashap will get that 4 throw in. Unfortunately, Stickus trying to find some sort of opening against Gashap, but a whole bunch of back airs coming in through, getting a good 52% in. Oh, but Stickus responds quickly with a little combo of his own.
Yeah, Gashap with using that range to his advantage, definitely a big part of his kit. But as we can see, Inkling knows how to take care of range as he uses those bombs, get him to 108%.
The splat bombs are going to be used so much for control here. And he tries to get a punish off, but Gashap will miss, unfortunately, by the tip of that spear.
Gashap currently ledge guarding Stickas. Stickas is now out of ink, so he is not going to be doing too happy about that.
But
Ooh,
he doesn't even need it.
Doesn't matter. Another bomb out, and he's fighting back for control, trying to get back on that map. But Stickas is just holding his ground. And there goes that stock.
And unfortunately, Gashap will not be able to get back up on time to at least react to what Stickas has to offer.
Yeah, and just like that, Sephiroth, that sword is lethal. Back down to 2 stocks for Stickas, 1 stock for Gashap.
But Stickas responds almost immediately. He gets a good 36% off and gains control of the stage. Uses a whole bunch of splat bombs just to pressure him further. But out comes the second wing. He's making a last stand on the control of the stage. But both of them are going to be missing each other for a while until that super armor.
There's that super armor.
But the jab just locks him in place, gives him time to recollect his thoughts. And some nairs will come on now just to give him time to read his opponent.
He is loving that down smash. Oh, there's that reflect going down.
I think counter is going to be at least used once per crew battle.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a given.
It could either turn the tides or just be a complete mess.
Yeah, it's always fun. Oh, and Sticka's down off the ledge, 85%. That is already kill percent for Sephiroth.
And that's going to be game right there.
Hit him with the roll straight into the side smash.
The first win of the crew battle goes to Stickas. Good stuff for Stickas right there, taking out Gashap.
He cleaned that up quick. He spent no time wasting. He didn't let Sephiroth get that range. He knew what to do when that second wing came out. He played that very pro-like and definitely caught him off guard with that roller at the end there.
I'm very proud of Stickas, honestly. I play a whole lot of Inkling myself, and I'm just gonna say that that was beautiful gameplay by Stickas right there. Gashap definitely answered at least with one of the stocks taken away, but other than that, Stickas definitely knew how to clean house after that first stock given.
Yeah, after that first stock, he was not playing around. He really knew how to show him who's boss.
He just knew exactly how to respond. Once he lost that first stock, he's like, yep, I got my opponent now.
Yeah, he locked in.
Yep. But as for the next one up, I believe it's going to be Tron, right? The Rob main.
Yep. Well, we will be right back as we figure that out and prepare for the next match.
All right. Sounds good. And we're back.
Welcome back.
We're just going to go straight into it, honestly. We're just going to make sure that Stickas is going to be committing to the Inkling once more. And let's go over our next opponent, which is going to be, I believe, Tron or Rob Bean. So Inkling versus Rob. I'm a bit skeptical about how this is going to go on Hollow Bastion, nonetheless.
Yeah, that is a very 50-50 matchup in my experience. But they're going out with the Dark Samus.
We were wrong.
We were wrong. In fact, it is probably
It's going to be AB Long.
Yep.
AB Long. So Dark Samus against Inkling. So, dude, this matchup is going to be interesting. I don't think either of them hard counter each other.
Yeah. It's oh yeah. There's that first stock. I almost forgot about that.
That's going to be somewhere I have to get used to.
Yeah.
But let the games begin.
Yeah.
All right.
Crew battles.
So I believe. So we're down. I'm trying to think of how many stocks we have in general. And
We're down 1.
So.
This is our second player. This is their
Yeah.
player.
So in terms of how many stocks in general, we have four minus. That would make 8. We're down to 8 stocks in total.
Yeah, sounds about right. But obviously, both these characters being zoning characters.
No, he misses the punish.
The forward smash after getting that roll. Very brutal. Already at 145, though, for that Dark Samus. Very dangerous territory early on.
My
with
goodness.
Stickas holding his ground at only 52% now.
Stickas had a really strong start there. He even got the berry off, but unfortunately, because he missed that forward smash, he's going to get punished heavily.
Yeah, that is a brutal punish, because that could have been a stock gone, and now it's an additional like 40% on him.
He tries to get the Lich Trump off, but unfortunately, that will not happen. He managed to roll into stage in time and tries to play a little bit of zoning, catches him off guard with the ledge disadvantage.
I mean, obviously, Samus being a very big zoning character, but so is Inkling. And there is
Ooh.
that back throw.
Unfortunately,
Didn't kill somehow. 183 right now.
Oh!
Ooh. Misses the tech, and we lose a stock there and trade right back on there.
Stickas said, I'm not going to go down that way, and immediately snaps back.
Yeah, Stickas down to 1 stock. AB Long down to 2 stocks. But
I'm guessing it was probably just because of the nerves there. He had, again, such a strong start, and then there was the comeback with that first stock.
yeah, that whiff really probably messed with his mentality. But
Let his guard down, but then this
he's-
other
look,
stock.
he's back. Yeah, that new stock, it was like a refresher. He's just right back into it. Already brings that Dark Samus back up to 81%.
I think that was a refresh of the mindset there.
Yeah. Sometimes
But
and
unfortunately-
that Dark Samus spike, that was nasty.
Unfortunately, Stickas was not ready for the spike there.
Yeah, that was an unexpected spike. I wasn't even expecting that one. But
Honestly, it was caught up there too. Caught
there
off guard.
goes that stock.
That was interesting to say the least. Congrats to AB Long though for putting up a good fight and ultimately taking down Stickas.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of back and forth that whole matchup there. It was very close, but obviously with AB Long taking the lead.
But again, so we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a breather there. Just get back into the action in just a second. Don't go anywhere.
Figure out who we're starting next.
Exactly. All right, we're back. And up this time will be Black Platypus, the Kazuya main, going right into it versus AB Long.
Yep. As we saw earlier, AB Long did lose a stock in his previous exchange against Stickas, but let's see what this Kazuya can do. You know, Kazuya's lethal, man. He can remove a stock in like 5 seconds if you're not careful.
Our first DLC of the squad.
Yeah, first DLC of the squad.
See exactly what kind of privileges he's
Yeah,
gonna
5
have.
hits, 50%.
Just mash A. That's all there is to it.
Ooh, but there we go. We got the Samus ledge guarding. Oh.
This zoning there from AB Long is pretty good. He read the attack or the ledge disadvantage from Plat here.
Yeah, I mean, Kazuya doesn't have that much. Ooh.
It's a down tilt, but unfortunately will get punished heavily.
124 already. And
Black
there goes that stock.
Platypus will make sure he doesn't lose a stock here.
That's the power of Kazuya for you.
He's going to avenge.
AB Long down to his last stock on Dark Samus.
He got the grab off.
Uh-oh. Oh,
he tries to get the read.
Side B.
He tries to read the roll, but unfortunately it will not happen. Gets the neutral B off, the laser. Gets the punish off.
Punch.
Gets the thunder, and the back air will seal the deal.
Wow. A perfect run from Platypus.
No
not even losing a single stock.
Lost.
Wow, that's the power of Kazuya. You know, DLC right there.
Congrats to Plat there.
Wow, that was impressive.
Taking out AB there like it was nothing.
Long. That was, and he's AB, that Dark Samus. Ooh, man, that's terrifying.
Wow. This is a dangerous player right here.
That's a dangerous player gone. And here, now on Daytona's side, there's a dangerous player starting.
Honestly, I was like, he's probably going to lose at least one stock here.
I was expecting one stock on, but wow.
Oh, Ply here knows his strat. He knows the zoning. He knows how to read his opponent.
Felt no pressure at such a high percentage, too. He was at like 92. Just not phased by it at all.
Once he has Rage Mode off for any Kazuya player, the confidence goes up. I don't know why.
That's true. The higher percentage they get, the better they do.
I'm not... when it comes to just the confidence in general with this particular Kazuya player, it's nothing like I've seen before.
Yeah.
But as we go ahead and wait for the next opponent, we're going to go ahead and take another breather. Just don't go anywhere.
Up next on the set list.
Great. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And just like that, we're back. We're going to go ahead and spectate into the next match. Up next will be Tron or a Rob main.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be Tron. You know, Rob, I love a good robot. You know, Rob mains are always super interesting to watch and play against because they either love using that little disc or they love using that little Nair, which you just saw there with that little flame.
Exactly. So when it comes to a typical Rob main, they usually play a lot more zoning on a lot more spacing, getting control of the stage versus at least Akazuya, who is up close and personal.
Yeah, this Rob does not care, though, showing no fear, bringing up to 79%.
Oof.
Oh.
And getting the punish off quickly.
Wow, already at 106, 117.
And
there's
takes the stock with the
only 10% with that Rob.
That first stock.
Like I said, Rob players, they're really something else.
22% to Tron's name and taking Platt's stock like it was almost nothing.
Yeah, but, already,
Oh.
this Rob is something else. Already
He
at
tries
62%.
Tries to get another spike off, but unfortunately will miss, and we're going to go back into zoning. He gets the thunder off.
Getting that combo, but right back and running.
And he gets the up smash.
There's the power of Kazuya.
We're dead even, 2-2.
Yeah,
we're down to 5 stocks.
Yeah, that was about like 5 hits, and that was the whole stock.
But Tron will answer real quickly as Platt here gets into rage mode.
Already at 100 with rage, but like we said earlier, those Kazuyas with those rages, very terrifying.
In my opinion, all it takes is one grab from Platt, and he has the advantage.
Yeah, that is true. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
and there's that up smash.
He reads the ledge.
Down the stock.
He reads that. He reads it, and unfortunately will get the punish off.
Nice and tight at 15%. However, there is a stock difference between the two.
At least try to make it a little more even. Try to get that second stock off. Let's see what Platt can cook up, at least since he has control of the stage. He gets the thunder off.
Nice little parry block into that thunder.
But will do minimal damage when it comes to punishing Tron.
Yeah, that little disc is brutal against the ledge, as we were just seeing there.
He's trying to figure out his opponent a little more. I think he needs a little more time just reading his opponent here.
Yeah, just taking his time.
He gets the thunder off and get that back air. We're down 1-1.
One stock remaining on each player.
And honestly, I think Platt's in a pretty comfy situation here.
Yeah.
He's only at 32%.
He's got the momentum back. Rob at the beginning was just showing who was boss, but Perry said no, sir, and came back today.
Ooh, but Tron here is playing off his projectiles a little more and trying to get any sort of chip damage off.
Careful. Oh, there's that ledge guard.
There's the nair. He tries to get the side beat off.
Misses the side B, trying to come back onto the ledge, but Perry is saying no.
Sheer 18% just from a back kick.
Yeah. And
tries to get the punish off.
Back up.
Rage mode activated. All it takes is one grab, and he's back in the game.
And there's that grab. Ooh,
65%. All it takes is one smash attack from either side.
Nope, and there it is.
That will be it to seal the deal.
That down grab into the like where it pounds you into the ground, that's just rough stuff.
My goodness, what a great game from both players. And honestly, going into the next game, I think Tron is going to have a severe disadvantage against our last player. But seeing that, I think that went better than I thought it would for Platt.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That went pretty well. It was a very close game, but Rob is just Rob. Rob does Rob antics.
Rob is a jack of all trades, honestly. Yeah. Long range, short range. I think the only thing probably worse that has similar attributes is probably Min Min.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, I would say Rob is pretty fun because he's a very easy character to pick up, but then he also has a high gap ceiling, so he's like very quick and easy to deal with. But then once he can get going, he can be lethal, especially with the better players. But we will come back into the next match
soon enough.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere.
Time will tell.
All right. All right, we're back, and we're just gonna go straight into it. Our last fighter in our crew battle will be Hockey. And honestly, we're just gonna get straight into it, and we're gonna make sure that
That Rob down to 1 stock. Just starting off the crew battle with that Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff taking space. Oop. But Rob is saying no, pushing Jigglypuff right on into the outside.
but yeah, we're just gonna gonna make sure that we're just gonna make sure what exactly is happening here. Both are taking control just a little bit more, but as Tron gets a throw off.
There's that grab again, right into the ground.
I don't think Hockey here is going to at least try to get 1 stock off. That's the goal here, right?
Well, I mean, he's down to 1 stock, so I'd hope he'd get 1.
But both being very airborne. Oh, he knows.
Going around,
he knows.
going around the map.
He definitely listens to Daft Punk. He's going around the world.
Both these characters are characters that can go around small battlefield like it's nothing. Very scared to jump in forward because obviously both are very lethal if you don't take that control. And there's that grab.
Ooh.
Obviously, Hockey taking control, pushing out into the air, but that Tron going high up into the sky.
Oh, just trying to get any sort of back air off. He's trying to get at least a cheeky kill off of Hockey here.
Yeah, Hockey.
But wow, one extremely long.
And the rest!
Wow.
The rest is what seals it for Tron on Rob. Wow, and there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hockey is back with style. We're making it completely even. Once again, we're going into our last fighter of the evening for both sides.
Both sides for game 1. It's
Game
getting
1.
down to the wire.
My goodness, this is honestly heart-wrenching already. Like both fighters just, they know what they're doing, most definitely. And seeing both players just bring out the meta for at least both characters. With Rob, he's playing the zone, he's playing the projectiles, and with Jigglypuff, just get close and you win.
Yeah, Jigglypuff, you know, that rest is brutal, man. It can be like life or death comparing the rest, because it's just grab, jump, rest, gone. And it's just a 1-2-3 punch.
That's just brutal, honestly.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and take one more breather for game 1 at least before our last opponent decides to take the stage versus Hockey.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back, and we're going to go ahead and head into the last matchup. We have ourselves a Lucina main, which will be
702 on Lucina is the final matchup on PS2 against Hockey.
You know, I'm honestly surprised. I was told that it's going to be Chrom for the evening, but we're going to see a little bit of a switch up, and Lucina will be the counter here for Jigglypuff.
Yeah, I mean, they're both sword characters.
You know what? Fair enough. Any sort of sword character, even just Ike, is very controlling against airborne characters such as Jigglypuff.
And, you know, you would think Hockey would have the advantage on this map as he is a Pokemon and all, being Jigglypuff. But Lucina taking full control over that, coming out with an early lead, leaving Hockey at 74%.
The patience here from Hockey is, I think, what gives him such a great advantage over his opponent sometimes. He waits until the opponent has an opening and then decides to strike from there. Whether it's from resting or singing or waiting for his opponent to lower their shield, it's just only time will tell versus Hockey.
Yeah, you know, Hockey does have a beautiful voice with that sing. But it is not showing off very well as Lucina holding that 130. It's looking rough for Hockey on his first stock, as that grab might end up being the
Ooh.
end of him, but he clings on for dear life. That is a
Wow.
high ceiling for
Hockey,
PS2.
Hockey's struggling to find any sort of opening versus 702, but that's how it typically goes against any sort of sword character, especially especially Lucina or Marth in general.
I remember when I first picked up this game, I started playing Lucina. Brings me back to my old
And
days, and there's that.
That will be the first stock.
There's that up throw for the stock.
Let's see if Hockey can find some sort of way to snap back and try to keep it even. You know, it would be a great thing, at least if he could just find that opening.
That is true. Already at 124%. It won't take much to get that first stock, make it back even. But he desperately needs to get some momentum back, or else this Lucina.
The control of the stage. 702 just doing a great deal up until the back air comes on now and says hello.
That back air at 172% will definitely do that to you.
Oof, takes down most of the shield almost immediately. No, he breaks the shield.
Shield breaker. Is he going to go for the rest? No, he's going to go for the smash attack.
He's going to make sure
safe.
to... Oh,
And
nice tech. Unfortunately, it will not be enough to take down Hockey.
No.
At least not at
that low
45,
percentage,
yeah.
You're going to need a little more than that.
Both of these great fighters, and Hockey does not go down easy. He almost got the sing off. The radius of that almost got to him.
Definitely using Sing a lot more, trying to get him in his trap.
Do you think he's going for a clip, Chad?
He might.
The pressure.
Oh,
he gets the sing off and he gets
got
the rest off. We have a chance at Hockey just sealing the deal.
Oh my goodness. This is cinema.
Absolute cinema. I agree. My goodness.
And there's that.
The up B snaps back, but it will not take Hockey down.
It was a. There it is.
But the Nair will.
There's that crack.
We're down to the last
stock
of game one.
Tensions are high. Lucina having the disadvantage with the 12%, but instantly neutralizing it with one single slash, and already bringing Hockey up to 25.
I think this last stock is more about just making a statement. These two players down to the wire, and both teams, everyone watching, knowing exactly how to these two players get the forward air off.
Pushes him straight
Hockey
off the
will seal the deal for game one.
Didn't even think about it. He just ran straight off the edge.
He went straight for it, and congrats to Hockey and DSC for sealing game one.
Such an aggressive play, and it pays off in his favor as Jigglypuff and Hockey take the lead and take down 702 with
Cozy,
that Lucina.
Stickas, Hockey, and Black Platypus taking game one.
Wow.
That was absolute cinema.
What an ending to that game. That was really something special.
I don't know what it is about Hockey, but he always finds a way to hype up the entire stream and just close out each set with a bang.
That is the most aggressive Jigglypuff player I have ever met in my life, and he shows.
He shows for it.
He shows for it.
My
he came
goodness.
to play.
Oh my goodness. Watching Hockey is probably the most fun player to watch. I'm not going to lie. It's a Jigglypuff, but for some reason he gets the most high plays off.
Yeah. I mean, that rest in itself is already a high key play, and only a few characters have it.
Goodness, I think part of it is just he has a really good time reading his opponents, and then that's what gets the sing off. That's what gets the rest off. He's like roll into the rest.
Yep, rolled right into the rest, and that stock gone. But that was impressive.
That was a great game one for both sides. We saw back and forth. We saw beauty. We saw tears, blood, sweat, everything.
Yeah, that was a good start by MSU, but the DSC pulled it back and took game one as we're going into game two.
We're just gonna go ahead and take another breather, let everyone catch up and re-strategize.
Yeah.
Reset the mindset.
We'll see what MSU pulls up into game two. We'd love to see what they got in store.
DSC coming out swinging. We're going to go ahead and take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
We're going to go ahead and get straight into game 2. Cozy will be our first fighter back in. We're going to go ahead and go into the same order.
Yeah, just run it back. Gash versus Kosi starting out strong.
Now, let's see what kind of adaptation that Cozy has brought to the table, at least, playing control just like the first time. But this time, Cozy here has
He came to play this time compared to last match.
He came out swinging this time.
Early good start for Kosi, but Sephiroth showing why he is Sephiroth.
I think Cozy here just needs to play a little more aggressive, and he does, but unfortunately he does not get some sort of punish off, but the grab will suffice for now. But both players playing for control over a small battlefield. Yeah. Cozy here does not give up easily.
Kosi is just playing airball with Sephiroth right now, not letting him touch the ground. It's honestly a good strategy.
I think Cozy realized it's time to lock in.
Yeah, Kosi's come to play after that first match where he only got one stock off.
The range here from Gaff here, I think that was the greatest weakness. And although the super armor did tank the damage, unfortunately neither player will get punished for that.
Yeah, that was just a awkward interaction from both players. And 143 and 111, they're both at kill percent. But
all
who's
it
gonna
takes,
strike first?
All it takes is either a back throw or just a smash attack. That's all it takes. But both players playing super safe.
Yeah,
get the parry off.
Oh, and there's that down smash.
But that down smash
Kosi flying.
will be the first stock of game 2, just like how we saw the first game. But just like game 1, we're seeing a struggle from Cozy to get any sort of kill move off.
It's that Sephiroth range. It's brutal.
But both players just need to learn to play a little more patient. But Cozy will not be the one to get the kill off. But 154 for Gaff here. But Cozy.
154. It is not seeming to affect Gaff over here. He is.
Oh, but that PK fire will seal the deal.
There we go. Never mind. I was just about to say it's not affecting him, but clearly.
But Gaff here getting any sort of punishment off, at least with the iframes going up. But getting Cozy up to 79%. Let's see how Cozy responds. Yeah. Snapping back with a PK fire, and will get no punishment off, but that's okay. The Nair will suffice for now.
There's that combo.
Gets a couple tilts in, tries to punish any sort of down tilt from Gaff here, but
nice and cheeky little 52%.
Whew.
However, we do see Kosi at 105, almost double.
Oh, but does get the PK fire off. Tries to get any sort of
nowhere.
punishment.
Ooh. Starting to use that reflect a little more, as we were talking about earlier. Each game, you got to have at least one.
I think we're getting a little more even here. But the forward tilt will seal the deal for that second stock. Cozy down to his last stock already.
Can Kosi change hit fate and get back a second stock unlike last game?
Try to take 2 at least. Make it easier for the next fighter to clean house.
At 89%, it is seeming likely because Kosi's only at 11. So Sephiroth's going to have to do a lot of work, but Sephiroth does also have that second wing active and ready. So all of his smash attacks are going to have that super armor. That is brutal.
I think Cozy here trying to get some sort of grab in. I think the back throw is probably the name of the game here for Cozy, at least the strategy.
He's reaching for a grab, it seems like.
And it gets punished for it, but he's down but not out.
We saw a kill screen, but it didn't matter.
Oh, but the reflect!
Reflect with the recovery. It's tragic because,
I'm not going to lie. That was kind of a high play from Gaff there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Lucas having that recovery as a projectile, it's rough, man.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Just jumping straight off ledge and going for the reflect. I've only seen it twice that entire match, but the third time's the charm, right? Lucas trying to make his way back up to the stage, and Lucas being Lucas, honestly, there was only one way to go, and he blocked the only way back to the stage.
Yeah, it's a classic saying, 3 strikes and you're out for those baseball fans out there.
Yeah.
Dodgers versus Blue Jays in the finals, but, it was just unfortunate because Sephiroth, with that range, like we talked about back in game 1, that range is just brutal. It is it's unmatched, and Kosi just didn't seem to have an answer for it, but having 2 stocks remaining for Gash Cap.
But, while we wait for our next fighter, 2 stocks down, as you just said. And while we wait, we're just going to go ahead and take a quick break and quick intermission. Don't go anywhere, okay?
See you soon.
See you soon. And we're back. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the next match. We're repeating the same thing as last time. We're going to run it back as Stickas goes against Gaff. And we get straight into it. We're just going to make sure that keep it fair, clean.
However, different color Inkling coming out. Let's see if that has any effect on the game.
I think every game that Stickas has gone into, he's gone a different variant. This is like the 3rd variant so far.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. I think it's been green, then was it cyan, then pink?
I thought it was yellow.
Ooh, but Gaff.
Needless to say, Stickas is struggling right now, already opening out the gate with 65%, with Sephiroth only at 13, showing off his range once again with those bombs coming in.
But Gashier will get a
Hitting
down
with a
tilt off.
spike into the up smash, and there it goes. Stock
my goodness.
gone
Making
instantly. Only at 13% taken. That is a rough opening for Stickas.
But
has his Darkness Orb on him. Stickas struggling to take back the middle.
you know, something that we forgot to mention last time is that Stickas actually faced this entire team last week, right? And he had...
No, different team.
Oh, he faced a different team?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
different team, but regardless, he swept him.
Yeah. This man is, I think, honestly, one of the more underrated players. He's a beast, right? At least with Inkling. I think Inkling, in general, is more of an underrated character, but unfortunately will be losing that 2nd stock right off the bat. And Gashier just taking the lead and not showing any sort of remorse.
First Kosi, now Stickas. Already at 100% though, so might lose another stock here if he's not careful.
But yeah, as we see Stickas try to take control of the battlefield, but Gash doing a couple of nairs just to push him off, but it will not work. He will get the grab off, trying to make it even at all, and he does.
That down smash, taking his stock down to 1 stock apiece, 22% to 0%.
Let's see if Stickas can at least close.
Instantly taking back the lead with a 10-point lead over
Gash. Yeah, but as Gash tries to find any sort of opening against Stickas, he's not making it easy. At least this last stock, I think Stickas has entered that flow state.
Yeah, Stickas has come to play this last stock. He just seemed dormant in the beginning of his first 2 stocks. But
oh, but he catches him on the recovery. Oof. He plays the long game when it comes to the recovery, and he does catch him. But unfortunately, it's Inkling.
Doesn't kill.
That's not how he's gonna go out. That up smash will not be the one to
Both at
seal
high
his fate.
percentages. It is neck and neck right now.
And he's just wearing down that shield. Both
Lots
at kill
of shield
percent.
folks waiting until one player cracks. There's that smash, but it misses. And
The
there's
up smash will connect, but nothing is killed.
Not quite. 142% with Sticka's 109 with.
Both players just finding any sort
And
of
there it
hit
is.
percentage, and that's it. Sticka's
Cap taking down 2 people on DSC. Sephiroth is running the gauntlet right now. Nothing seemed to stop him right now.
this is going to be a steep climb for DSC so far. And when it comes to Sephiroth, I think with one stock left, I think that Agash is going against our next fighter and knowing typically the order. I'm not sure how that's going to go, honestly.
Yeah, you know, it's anyone's game. But Sephiroth is he's showing why he came to play. He was not putting on this type of performance in the first game, but the second game he wanted revenge. He wanted to come on back here and show him who's boss, which they have been doing in the second game.
Yep, but we're just going to go ahead and take one more short intermission before moving on to the next fighter. Don't go anywhere.
See you soon.
And we're back. We're just going to go ahead and get into the next match. So it'll be Gash versus Black Platypus. Kazuya versus Sephiroth.
Yep, another battle of the DLCs. We didn't see this last game, but here he comes. Let's see if, well, first we got to get rid of those stocks.
Exactly. We're just going to make sure that we keep things even, fair, clean, and once Black Platypus shows that he's ready, we're going to get straight into it.
As we've known and seen previously from Perry's performance, he can remove some stocks very quickly, and this Gash Cap only being at 1 stock is detrimental, and we almost saw that right there.
We're going to make sure that we at least see the first stock getting taken.
That was such a quick game.
Exactly. As expected, Black Platypus will just make sure that he does not take at least 1 stock down with him.
Yeah, there's the power of Kazuya. You know, he can just remove a contender real fast.
Now we're to 9-6.
Yep.
So we're just gonna go ahead and swap out with the next fighter and take a little more time to adjust and be right back.
Yeah, find out who MSU is sending on out.
All right.
So.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right.
we're back into it. We're just gonna go ahead and get into straight into the next match. We're gonna have Tron back versus Black Platypus. I think we've seen this one before.
Yeah,
Seen
we've
this
seen
one
this
before?
one before.
Yeah. But the difference was that Tron was down to 1 stock, and I don't think Plat lost any sort of stocks against him.
No, made quick work of him. But as we've seen, Rob's gonna rob, and you know, maybe with some more stocks, this Rob can have more of a chance. Back in PS2 seems to be the fan favorite of the map here tonight. But Rob coming off with a strong combo with 59% already. And ooh, there goes that stock. Oh no, never mind. Kazuya is strong. Does not give up easily.
Just that up B was able to make him get back to stage, and knowing Kazuya, I was like, I didn't even know he was going to make it back to stage.
Yeah, you know, being a fighting game character, he doesn't have the best recovery, but that dragon jump is really something to behold.
Oh,
right. Ooh,
and
punished by the
shut
spike.
down.
We were about to see it, but it didn't matter because that Rob said, not today. You're not coming back on stage.
But yeah, let's see what Plat does to try to retaliate against at least Tron and make it more even. But unfortunately, the combo with the gyro is something else. But he seems to cook up a little bit of a combo himself. That gyro is a force to be reckoned with, along with, it's just like the same thing with the Diddy Kong and his banana.
That gyro is really something else. It seems to have disappeared, though. Not very good for Tron, but there's that grab into the... Ooh, missed the up smash.
He
would have probably killed at 114.
out of the berry. He does parry the projectile, but he does not get spiked this time, and that will be a punish.
There we go. There goes that first stock from Rob.
He does have rage mode still active, so that can get him back into the game.
Yeah, Kazi at 132 is definitely something to fear.
He
misses
rolls
the forward
out of
smash into the
That's going to be a
pillar
kill.
and up there. There it goes. Yep.
Doesn't matter how heavy you are, you're not going to get out of that.
Yep, that burrow into the up air is brutal.
Using up B to Tron's advantage, just going to get out of that.
Spot dodge.
Get out of that real quick. But dash attack is such a safe tactic to use, especially with that gyro. That Plat here can't use any sort of aggressive tactics. I think he's just keeping him at bay with that gyro.
Yeah, that gyro is really making sure that parry doesn't come close.
But ooh, he does spot dodge. Does spot dodge out of ledge here, but he does make it back to safety. That gyro is not going to get in his way.
No, sir, not with that kind of force.
They play back and forth with each other with that gyro. They're playing
tennis.
Exactly. They're just playing catch.
Yeah.
Father and son bonding time.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, though, because it is going burrowing to the ground. And there's that up smash.
That's going to be it.
And that's game right there. Rob holding on to 2 stocks for MSU.
And DSC down to the last fighter already. Game 2 going into that very steep hill as we mentioned before.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's going to rob, you know. He's just... That's just his character for you. Those gyros, those nairs.
Rob in general, just being a robot, just robot's gonna robot, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and as we wait for the last fighter and the last battle to commence. Well, not the last battle, the last fighter. We're just gonna go ahead and take another break real quick. Don't go anywhere.
All right. See you soon.
we're back just like that. And as we go into the last fighter, we're going to see Tron up against Hockey. And honestly, what do you think about this matchup, honestly?
You know, Hockey is obviously a force to be reckoned with that Jigglypuff, those rests, those sleeps, you know, and things. So it is something that we will see from both sides.
Yeah, again, as I mentioned before, both very airborne. And when it came to the last battle we had,
Small battlefield.
Yeah, small battlefield, and I think only one stock was given up by Hockey.
Yeah, because,
I think Tron here is playing just a little more safe this time. I think what happened wrong last time was that he let Hockey get a little too close.
Yeah, and as we saw, Hockey did win this whole game last time in this exact stadium, PS2. You know, the Pokemon advantage is real.
But yeah, I mean, when it came to PS2 in general, I think Tron is favoring this stage a little more because he seems to be doing better in general.
Yeah, he is finding his flow state.
Air dodges out of the down tilt, but unfortunately answers back
when gyro blocking the kill shot, and there's the punish
gets the punish, down 3-1. But even if Hockey does win this one, he still has to go through 2 more fighters.
Yeah, that is true. Hockey does have a gauntlet up ahead of him, but let's see if he can even take this last stock. Already at 45%, so it's looking pretty good. But as we know, Rob can destroy a stock.
But he plays heavy control.
Oh yeah, with how light Jigglypuff is, Hockey's got to be careful. One up smash and that could ruin a very valuable stock.
This guy is playing. Oh, he tries to get the rest off.
And there it goes.
Gives up that stock.
83%. Hockey, all he needs is just a little more. But let's see if that Rob will give it to him.
I think, honestly, it should be the mindset that it's okay to lose a stock, maybe just 1 stock per fighter, but he needs to get rid of this Rob now, and
there
he will.
It goes, yep.
Is what I would say.
Not yet. Kill screen doesn't always mean finale.
Black Flash does not mean it's over.
Oh.
Second Black Flash, and it is over this time.
There we go. Hockey taking down Tron with Rob with 2 stocks remaining for the remainder of game 2.
It could be worse, honestly.
It could be worse.
So 2 stocks going against the last 2 fighters, both still really good players. I wonder how Hockey is going to deal with this.
You know, I have been told Hockey has a pretty good clutch gene. He does
yeah.
handle well under pressure.
So best case scenario, Hockey goes into the next battle and he doesn't lose a single stock.
Yeah, that's always best case scenario.
But knowing that the next 2 opponents are going to have full stocks, he's guaranteed to at least lose 1, right?
Yeah, last time we've seen a Lucina and we've seen a Samus that has yet to... I feel like that Samus would probably be a more favorable matchup for him, but let's see what MSU decides to pull out first, and we will get back to you.
All right, momentarily, right?
Yeah.
All right, be right back. All right, we're back, and we're just going to head into the next match as Hockey takes on the next one will be Samus. I think AB Long, I believe.
Yep, AB Long is the Samus tried and true. Went from Dark Samus to regular Samus, though, so that does have some change-up with implications as being a Shadow Fighter.
Yeah, with the Echo Fighter, I think there wasn't much of a difference when it came to their movesets, but I think Hockey still, if AB Long decides to play a little more patient and a little more zony type move, or at least play style, I think Hockey's going to have definitely a harder time trying to close in that gap.
Yeah, especially because Jigglypuff doesn't have any range. There's no, well, there is range,
But he does get that off.
That's
Coming
the
out
danger.
swinging.
That's the danger of getting Jigglypuff a little too close to you. That rest is
33% just from that. He tries the up B right out of it, but does get a back air off, but it will not kill.
Doesn't look like it. Already at 136% though, so it is dangerous territory. For,
That forward air will seal the deal.
Forward air with Samus, that's a strong finishing move.
Hockey
Really
known
easy
to clutch though. Let's see if he can cook up just these last 2 stocks and at least make it to the last battle.
Yeah, last stock against AB Long with 2. These 2 have not faced each other yet, so this is their first matchup.
And
AB Long
I think we're seeing a pattern here.
Yeah, he is doing something.
Hockey's just taking a minute.
Yeah, Hockey's just trying to analyze, find a pattern, find an opening.
I think the strategy here is to time him out, but with 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes is a long time, but I don't think.
I think we're seeing the Sonic playstyle.
Oh boy. This is Smash for you.
This is the typical Smash matchup.
Yeah.
Samus versus Jigglypuff. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it seems that Hockey's just waiting for some sort of opening.
Having a good time down on that bottom ledge.
This is the typical online Smash matchup, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like it, but I think it is Hockey that is going to need to make the first move.
I think we're just playing the waiting game, honestly. I think the match is still going on, but there is something deeper below that needs to be settled at least.
No, I think he is just timing out, because if it is timeout, we do know that AB Long will win because he has the stock advantage.
Yeah, but knowing Jigglypuff versus Samus and the way Hockey has been playing, I think he's going to close out at least one more stock. He needs to make a move at least soon.
Taking a photo, it looks like.
He's gonna make sure. We're gonna get right back into it.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Hard.
No remorse from maybe Long, and he goes back to down being on the top platform. A free 56%. Oh, Hockey! What a steep climb, man. Let's see. Let's see what honestly happens. What? 56%, at least with Hockey, I don't think that means anything. You know, with the most high plays this man can cook up, he has to force his way over to that top platform.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how is he going to get over there.
He was just taking that moment to just take a photo and savor the moment before getting.
The moment before he jumps in there and gets
and
the
he
rest.
just gets the rest.
Oh wow! Punishes the stalling. AB Long does not like that one bit, down to 1 stock.
Wow.
And Hockey came to play. He does not tolerate that toxicity lightly.
Oh, no
he gets
way!
The sleep.
No way!
The rest.
He gets his rest off, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
It doesn't kill. 88% compared to 95 and counting up.
My God! And just like that, he takes the lead.
Yeah. Like I said, Hockey, he's got a clutch gene.
I don't know how this just happened. Like, I know we just witnessed this firsthand, but like, what just happened?
Catching AB Long lacking. He was just thinking he would time out, have a good time, stall, but Hockey said not today.
2.5 minutes, all of just to get up B.
There it is, that up B at the top row there.
What a really good try from Hockey there.
Also a good shot from MSU for taking game 2.
Oh my goodness, we're now neck and neck. We're gonna go into this final crew battle.
Yeah, game 3, final matchup.
My goodness, I don't know what. Again, I mentioned this game 1. What is up with Hockey and just going and getting into the most bizarre or epic plays ever?
He's got a talent for it. Just
this man aura farms every single time he goes into a game.
He is the clip farmer of DSC.
I'm not sure what it is about this guy, but
hey, you know what? He had fun, I'm sure, taking that photo.
Taking a photo mid-game is crazy.
I mean, hey, he had time.
But oh my goodness, we're gonna have to take a breather after that one. I need time to process that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll see you in game 3.
Yeah, just don't go anywhere. Game 3 will happen soon. Just
final showdown.
We'll be right back, everyone. Bye bye. All right, we're back. Game 3. We're just gonna go straight into it, and this time we're gonna have a bit of a different order. We're gonna
Yeah.
have Stickas versus Tron.
Kosi is not starting. He seems to be the fan favorite for the first 2 games, but
Yep, but we're gonna go ahead and go into PS2, and both fighters are playing a little bit neutral as Stickas takes the control of the stage, but it's not gonna last long, as I think Tron is playing a little more defensive this time and playing off his gyro just a little bit more.
that doesn't look like the case, as he is taking control very quickly at 77%, already starting out strong. However, letting time for Stickas to recharge his ink is not very good of something you want to do, especially against an inkling.
Yeah, with all the projectiles that at least with both characters have, I think Stickas is playing the more aggressive approach and not thinking about the splat bombs as much.
Yeah,
Ooh.
definitely going in more to it. Oh, there's that ground into. Ooh, misses the up.
Oh, the down tilts
Oh,
pushes him back.
Loves those down
The
tilts.
down tilts go straight through the roller. I did not even know that.
Yep, it does. It's a
Oh,
brutal-
spot dodges the roller once again.
Yeah, there's that beam already at 135. Stickas needs to play a little safe, but he might not care. He might see that 135 and say, oof.
Reads the shield and
Yep.
gets the punish.
That's why you got to play a little careful when you're at that high percentage against a Rob.
And especially just with how he can just play so safe, knowing that he has to block the gyro, he goes for a free grab. But with Tron here just getting any sort of control he can over Stickas, he gets 54% off and plays off the nair
Sticking
and
already up
will
to
not
82%,
will
while
not kill.
Tron is at 96 with his first stock.
Just goes for the up smash, but even at 96, I'm not even sure if that would kill.
Oh, well, we found out it did, as Stickas loses his next stock.
I think the nerves are starting to shake just a little bit as Stickas tries to regain any sort of control over the stage. Goes for a down smash and any sort of cheeky little kill off of Tron, but Tron knows better than that.
Yeah, just to help out his fellow teammates. He has it at 124, so really anything will do the job.
Whew. With how aerodynamic Tron is, I don't know if that's going to be it, but even with the recovery, he's allowed to be aggressive. He's not just the nair and the gyro. I think those are the popular style moves.
Uh-oh.
And he
Stickas
does get
needs to
the
be careful here.
side B off, but the back air will not do it.
There's that up smash for the 3. Oh, not yet.
3 stock is still possible, but
Almost spoke too soon.
the dream is still alive with Stickas.
Stickas just needs one more chance, but there's that ground, and there's that
That's
up
it.
air into. Oh,
The
no.
second black flash, and he's still
Wow.
kicking. He does not want to go out.
128 does not bother this man. However, we have noticed that the Rob is at 161%, very high percentage at this point.
Does get the backer off.
170. It is. This Rob is not going down. He is not taking no for an answer.
Stickas playing Survivor over here. I don't know how. Honestly, I'm still shocked he's alive.
There he goes
He
for
does.
that ground
Yeah,
again.
there it is.
And there's the up smash, and that's game.
That's
All right,
guaranteed.
That's a 3 stock with the Tron
Whew.
Rob.
We're starting off strong with Tron here. He's making a statement. The team sending Tron in first, they want to make sure that they at least have a good advantage up.
That Tron is coming to play.
But when it comes to just Rob in general, we've seen this matchup at least twice before,
Yep.
right? In both game 1, game
Yep.
2, and it's ended the same, but not to this extent.
Yeah. It's just Rob.
It's just
Those
Rob.
gyros, those side Bs, it's just.
Whew. Now, we're just going to go ahead and take a quick breather. We're just going to regroup the game plan just a little bit, and don't go anywhere.
Yeah, figure out who's next.
just like that, we're back. We're going to go ahead and send out Jigglypuff, our hockey guy.
Yep, hockey. He was the anchor for the last 2 games, but this time he is starting out nice and second against this Rob.
I think, yeah, he's most definitely one of the heavy hitters of the team. And against Tron, which seems to be one of the star players, I think this is a matchup of like one of the century, you know, and hockey knows how to control.
Hockey coming out on top last time. We'll see if he can change it or keep fate the same. We do see, though, Rob has all 3 stocks from that last performance against Stickas, removing him off the map completely for that last game.
Tron has a really hard time against hockey.
Cannot have that same flexibility as against that Inkling as this Jigglypuff, because Jigglypuff is light. He can just run right up to you. And
just
there we go.
with just 11% to his name, he takes that first stock like it was nothing.
Yeah, hockey came to play. He said, "Why are you hurting my friend?" and showing
Big brother stepping in, I guess. Whew. My goodness, once he brings out the Jigglypuff, it's just for the opponent, especially for Tron. I think this is more of a bad matchup, honestly, especially with how both players play.
Yeah, they are very light. Again, back at PS2. This is hockey's favorite map.
I think
Pokemon.
I think the bait and punish sort of playstyle is working out most in favor of hockey. But when it comes to Tron, it is not as much in favor. The Nair just completely denies any sort of forward tilt that Tron has to offer.
Trying that down tilt, but missing, going the complete opposite direction.
Whew.
That gyro coming out to space out. Lots of Nairs, lots of gyros. Already at 67%, but 113 for Tron, as he is off the ledge right now.
You know what I think it is? He's having a really hard time grabbing a small puffball.
Yeah, that is true. Tiny little puffball. Very agile, very quick.
I've seen Tron try to grab hockey at least 3 different times, but he missed, even when he was right in front of him. I think it was because he was too short.
Yeah.
I think.
Ooh, and there's the down.
Oh, he does get the
B
punish off.
Doesn't kill.
But because it's Jigglypuff. Come on, it's Jigglypuff.
Oh, yeah, but that gyro.
But the gyro, he does snipe him out of the air. Whew, the gyro will play a little bit in the defense. But he does get the Nair off.
There's that Nair.
Making sure that one stock is all he needs to take down Tron.
That is true.
Whew. Gets a side beat off, and most of his shield is gone. And here comes the start of the combo.
There it goes.
Oh! Gets a little combo off, a good 46%. I don't think going for the rest was probably the play there here, so I think that was probably the smarter play.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Only at 46, I don't think that was the finishing kill, but I think hockey here needs to play a little more just aware of just how his opponent is moving, and then once he finally gets the read off, that's when he can punish with that rest or any sort of smash attack.
That is true. You know, we got hockey with the 2 stocks and Avalon, or not Avalon, my bad.
No, he
Tron
missed.
With that 1 stock, missing the rest though, and that costs him a precious stock. So now it's down to 1 stock apiece. Tron at 70%, hockey at 0, and oh, he tried the same thing against that Lucina in game 1. Did not work against this Rob though. This Rob has enough verticality to go to the moon.
He's trying to do the same thing he did in game 2 versus Tron. That's how he won the last time, but unfortunately, it will not work this time as they're gambling. They're going all the way. Oh! He gets the down tilt off.
Gets the down tilt. Almost goes for the rest. I felt like it was in there, in the air somewhere there. But just a narrow miss.
He's trying to offer any sort of defense, and it doesn't work. Hockey with
there.
1 stock to his name takes down the first fighter.
All right, there we go.
Whew, I think now that Tron is down, we're gonna make sure that the rest of the fighters have a bit more of a chance to even just play. You know.
Yeah, that is true. You know, now that Tron is down, it makes it a little more of a fair fight, because that Rob has been destroying these last 2 games. He's read our team, and he studied that playbook.
But hockey always has an answer.
Yep, hockey always has an answer. Hockey came on back and took down that Rob.
I think he sacrificed more of a stock because he thought he had the mindset was probably that he had the down tilt off, and therefore he could DI into the rest.
He thought he had that down tilt, but he was just looking the wrong way, and it was just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah. But as we get into the next fight, we're just going to go ahead and take a minute or 2. Don't go anywhere, okay?
All right, sounds good.
We're back.
We are back.
This time, Hockey will be taking on 702 as Lucina, with only one stock to his name.
Yeah, one stock, but you know, Lucina in PS2, Game 1 was the final determining factor of what caused Daytona State to get that win. But as we see, Hockey is at a 2-stock disadvantage. They are both ready to go, and here we go, getting the next game down underway.
So, last time we saw these two interact, I think it was down to the wire.
It was a very close game, very down to the wire, Game 1, and we saw Hockey just push him off the ledge with a very aggressive move.
I think just the advantage he has over 702 is just get him off stage and then just play off of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very bad matchup for Hockey, as Lucina kind of just dog walks Jigglypuff most of the time.
Yeah, we're talking about any sort of sword fighter, right?
Yeah, any sword fighter, really. Well, I guess not Crom as much, so that makes sense as to why 702 is going Lucina over the Crom.
Hockey already at the disadvantage with 114, and almost ending that
just one stock
quickly. 702 is making sure that he does not lose a stock.
It does not happen as Hockey loses that last stock of the match.
Game 3, 2 fighters down, and 3 fighters up for the enemy team.
MSU.
MSU.
Yep.
But although that was a quick match, I can say that at least the aim there was to get at least one stock off of 702. But
yeah,
although
702 played well, like he just played Lucina to her strengths, and it was just an unfortunate matchup between the two.
I think, yeah, just the zoning there from 702 was pretty good.
Yeah, sending Hockey home was definitely their game plan at the start with that Lucina, because he pulled up and he was ready to fight. He was ready to throw hands.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of surprised we didn't see the Samus, though.
I think they're saving AB Long for a bit of a later match.
That is true. AB Long does have some strong contention a little later on with the abilities that Samus has with all the range and all the zoning. Could probably be a better matchup for some upcoming opponents.
We're just going to go ahead and take another minute or two. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
All right, we're back. And our next fighter will be Cozy, our Lucas main, up against 702. We haven't seen these two interact before, so
no, this is a fresh interaction.
I think Cozy's only gone against Gash, and unfortunately has lost both times, but hopefully things can turn around on Town and City.
Yeah, Town and City is an interesting match. However, I do think this is Lucas's favorite. as it does have all those platforms that are pretty high up, and the PK freeze and all the other mobility options, especially with that PK Thunder as the recovery option.
Town and City is, I think it's unique to me. It's probably gonna be my second favorite map out of all
Really?
the tourneys. Yeah, favorite obviously being PS2, but when it comes to Town and City, so many plays have happened because of those moving platforms.
Yeah,
So
that
many
is true.
recoveries have happened. So many good plays. The amount of times opponents have been dragged across the stage just simply because of grabs.
There comes that PK freeze.
It's just
There's that
see,
ledge.
this is
saving
what
him.
I'm talking about.
Yep.
He gets the recovery off just because that moving platform came back just in time. See, this is
Kicking.
why I love Town and City so much.
Kicking Kosi right off with that back grab.
But even then, he gets a good 75% off of 702, making sure he does not go down without a fight at least. Forward tilt just... Whew.
Playing a risky game, trying to get back on the stage with...
Oh, he tries to go for a back air, but it will not work,
Back air was
fortunately.
unfortunate, but at 154% right now.
Ooh!
Ooh, wow, that
Wow,
is a
what a
strong
recovery by
recovery.
Cozy. He def...
Oh,
Ah!
and that jump landing was just not prime for Kosi.
And I think 702, I think the strategy here just is, once he's off stage, just keep forward tilting, just keep down tilting, keep him away, Keep him from doing any sort of aggressive attacks and counter whatever he's doing.
Yeah, that is true. 702 playing keep away with Lucas, because got to be careful with that when it gets close because of that nair.
But yeah, I definitely see the spacing difference between the two. I think Cozy here is trying to go for a little more of an aggressive playstyle and playing off of any sort of awkward moments from 702. But 702's playstyle is just play keep away, keep the spacing going, and find any sort of moments where Kosy's just lacking.
Yeah, playing some pretty big ledge trapping right now, making sure Kosi cannot get back into that middle. And there goes Kosi's second stock with 702 still with all three stocks. It is not looking good for Daytona State right now.
Although that is true, I will say that Kosy is trying his best to try to find some sort of opening against 702, and I think the shield is just at the right moment, but I think one good grab and then a back throw will... I think he just gave him a haircut, honestly.
Yeah, nice clean shave,
He needed a fade anyway, so when it comes to 702, I think just Lucas needs to, or Cozy needs to find just a little more of an opening from 702.
Yep, however, Kosi does need to play a little careful because Kosi is on that last stock, and 702 going into another match with three stocks would be pretty dangerous for Daytona State. So Kosi hoping to get at least one stock off, maybe preferably two.
And
but
that's
like
not going to happen.
Case, as 702 keeps all three stocks with 115% as Kosi goes down.
Unfortunate enough for Cozy, that will be two fighters down just from 702 alone, but that's expected from at least a sword fighter against Lucina.
Yeah. I mean, 702 putting on a dominant performance. He is just showing Game 3 why he is come to play.
I've been in an online tourney before. I went against a online Lucina for the first time as Inkling, and I was dominated. 3-0. I was like, huh. So this is what going against Lucina is like.
Lucina can definitely cause some chaos on that smash field, and we've seen it firsthand as Daytona State loses two fighters to 702, as it looks like we are getting ready for our next fighter.
Yep, but as we wait, don't go anywhere, and our final fighter will be out soon. We're back in, and our final fighter will go to Black Platypus, the last stand against MSU.
Bringing out the Kazuya, not in a suit this time. He's
ready.
He's coming to play, throwing his hands out onto the field.
Whew. We haven't seen this matchup either, so it's going to be interesting, especially on this stage here. I forgot what it's called, but with these two interacting, both close-range fighters, one DLC, one not, a really strong base character. Oh, he just forward tilts his way straight through that F tilt.
We have seen some fun plays from Kazuya. Almost didn't recover, neither one of them. They were just going down.
Both of them going extremely deep.
They made it back together, and
they were holding hands the entire time.
Yes.
They took a deep dive into the unknown and came back all right.
It's looking like Black Platypus is paying the price, though, as he is at 72 compared to the 43 that 702 is on.
I think he's just taking time just to read his opponent just a little bit and getting used to the nairs and the F tilts.
That is true, but at this rate, you got to be careful because every stock becomes even more
There's
valuable.
the thunder and misses the punish.
There comes the rage out from Kazuya, so anything can happen now.
Whew.
Gets back onto the ledge.
And he gets the punish.
There's that first stock down from 702. Perry coming in strong at 122% though, so it is a dangerous game that he's playing right now.
The question is though, how long will this first stock last for Black Platypus?
Looking like it's lasting pretty long.
Ooh, he does get the grab off.
Ooh, he gets that grab, but instantly up airs.
Up B's out to avoid getting punished. Goes for a standard recovery.
I've seen that combo one too many times.
And he gets the thunder off.
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
tries to get any sort of punish off. 59%. Even if he loses his stock now, he does, which will not happen. He reads his opponent and gets a second stock off.
Perry sticking with all three stocks right now at 149%.
He's making sure he does not go down without a fight. My goodness, he just pokes that shield just a little bit. He's playing a little bit of a zone and playing more defensive. He's making sure he reads his opponent and finds an opening.
Yeah, you know, the suit is off, the gloves are off. Perry has come to play as he is already taken down 2 stocks from 702. Already at 170 though, still not down out and yet.
Even after this, he still has to face 2 more opponents. Even if Platypus does win here, he wants to save as many stocks as possible. And that's just what he's doing. 702, I think the goal here is just to take away at least 1 stock, and that will happen.
There is that 1 stock.
Unfortunately, that will be one of the stocks, one of the insurances that Platypus does have. And I think that was at least one of 702's goals.
Yeah, definitely. 702 just wanted to get that last stock out of there because
there's a grab.
Stock's much more valuable than 702's right now. But we have seen the power that Platypus has been able to output over time, but he is being ledge guarded right now, taking back control, ledge guarding the Lucina now.
I think 702 is playing a little more aggressive.
Yeah,
he's playing passive aggressive right now.
Wants blood after losing 2 stocks like that.
But after careful consideration, Black Platypus tries to go for a heavy attack right off the rip, but eats away at his shield for the most part, but unfortunately does not get a punish off. Rage mode will come online.
We have seen this rage mode do some good things, but it is at 136 right now. All he needs is the 1 more stock.
Oh, nice tech. But
nice
the back air
tech,
will come out, and we're
down
to the final stock.
Final stock for Perry, final stock for 702.
702 doing a good job at trying to recover, get back into this game, but Black Platypus still has the advantage. Let's see how long that lasts against just the fairs and the
702
the
playing
nairs.
with the side B.
702 just not giving up any sort of advantage to Black Platypus here and gets the punish off. And just like that, 702 takes the lead. Whew, playing a good zone.
Oh, gotta be
and
careful.
he does not take that reverse 3-0 for 702.
That is unfortunate.
And that will wrap up game 3. 702 taking down 3 of our fighters.
Yep, and MSU takes that crown over Daytona State.
And just like that, that will end it off for our crew battle. What a game, honestly. I gotta say, all 3 games, that first game, that's absolute cinema, especially with hockey.
That first game was beautiful.
That last game for that first for the first game, honestly, it was absolute cinema, as I said before. And when it comes to these two, when it comes to all the fighters, honestly, they all have a beautiful talent when it comes to Smash.
Every single one of these are very good and very talented fighters. Definitely Definitely beat URI pretty easily.
Yeah, when I so all of them have been to competitions, right?
Yeah,
All of them have shown their skill and proved their worth to higher skill players. And I think honestly they'll just continue to grow as they practice more and more. Um, there's
definitely
definitely
fought
flaws.
hard.
There's strengths and there's weaknesses with each player. And when it came to DSC, uh, they made a statement with that first one. But I think those last two games,
Definitely made a statement after that first match, but
yeah.
MSU just pulled it back at the last two games.
But I think just honestly, that's gonna have to wrap it up for the night. I appreciate everyone coming in and watching. Um, Again, this has been the crew battle for the first week of the semester of DSC versus MSU.
Yeah, hope to get him bounce back next week, and we'll see you next time.
I'm Echo Mancer.
I'm Toki.
We'll see you next week. Bye bye.